get ready to say hi. Say hi, everybody. Yay. And Christine, you on spotlight. So go ahead, introduce the MicroPro Grill. Tell them what's so wonderful about it and introduce your first.
Okay, so ladies and gents, this is the MicroPro Grill. It is a grill for your microwave, hence the name Micro Grill. Now, cool thing about it is it is metal and silicone. It is fabulous. It operates a little differently than most of our other Tupperware products. It is operated with these little squares right here. There's one here and one here, and these are called susceptor plates. You don't even want to know how long it took all of us to realize how to say that word. But what those do is those heat up. That is what the microwaves are attracted to in this product, is those susceptor plates, and they heat up to 425 degrees in a minute and a half. Now, I know you're going, but I don't cook at 425 degrees. Right, you don't. But here's the cool thing. At 425 degrees, it takes that long to cook something in the microwave. That was a wimpy snap, wasn't it? Wait. It doesn't want to work, y'all. That one was a little better. Anyway, it doesn't take any time at all. So Scott gets a snap in. All right, now note to self, it is metal. It is silicone, okay? So what you've got to do, well, that was weird. The whole screen just went funky.
That
I
was me.
see everybody though, so we're good. Okay.
No, that was me, Christine. Go ahead. Go.
Thank you. Scared me for a second there. All right, so being that it is metal and silicone, here's the thing you got to remember. It does get hot, okay? You still have your stay cool handles like all of our microwave products do. So you'll always be able to just grab this out of the microwave like this. But when you go to take the cover, you may have to use a hot pad if you're cooking for any extended period of time, okay? Now, few rules with this. One, the cool thing is Tupperware did this wonderful thing a few years back, and they started putting all of the directions on the bottom end of our MicroPro Grill, okay? So what is it? Max of 20 minutes, which means once you've used it 20 minutes in the microwave, you need to let it cool down before you put it back in the microwave, okay? You need 2 inches all the way around so that you get even circulation in the microwave, okay? And then the last thing is, it is microwave only. This is not intended for the oven. I know it's silicone and it's metal. You would think it can go in the oven. Do not do it, okay? Now, tonight I'm going to show you 2 different recipes. The first one is going to be using just the grill itself. The second one is this lovely gadget they came up with, and it's a silicone ring that fits in here. Yes, this can be used independently, okay? Which means you can put it on a cookie sheet and use it, whatever. But for the purposes of tonight's demo, we're going to be using it in another MicroPro Grill. Now, inside here, you see you've got these little wells, okay? Or a well. It's not these. It's just a well all the way around. That is called your cold zone. What does that mean? That means that all the, okay, here's an image for you. Okay, you're grilling hamburgers on the stovetop. All the smoke and from the grease burning is all over the kitchen now. That won't happen with this because the grease goes into these little corners and it stays there in the cold zone and it's not heating up. So you're not going to have smoke billowing out of your microwave. Okay, so that is what those are for. Now, I am going to show you a quick and easy recipe. I say quick and easy. There was nothing quick and easy about cutting up all these apples for it. We're making an apple pie in here. 2 crusts, apple pie, okay? Now, earlier, I peeled and cored my apples using my peelers and my apple quarter. And we zested a lemon and squeezed the juice out of it. Squished the juice out of it. There you go. And the cool thing about that is that the seeds stay inside here so you don't have them in your food and you're having to dig it out. Also in here, I used the apples with our mandolin. Now, I will tell you the recipe that I'm going to give Sheila that I used for the basis of this actually calls for you putting this on a level and doing thin slices. I wanted a chunky apple pie. So instead, I made chunks. And they're all perfectly sized this way. Why? Because I used my mandolin. And it does come with a guard so that you're not chopping up your fingers with it, okay? Now, to do this, there are two different positions that you can put your grill in when you're using it. The first one is a casserole position, and it rests up on the lip of your container, okay? Now, when are you going to use that? Biscuits, pies. Daphne, one of our managers over in Mobile, does a chicken pot pie. If you are doing sandwiches that are thick, you may not want to squish them, put them up in the casserole position, okay? Now, when you turn it, it goes into what we call the grill position, which means it can actually put a sear on your meat. And as you see, it fits down inside the container, okay? Now, things you do in the grill position. Steaks, if you want to put a sear on them. Chicken. What else have we done? Fish. You can do fish and it'll put a crisp sear on them. So there's a lot of different things that you can do in these. And the fun thing is you can experiment. Anything you can do in your oven, you can downsize it a little bit, put it in your MicroPro grill, especially if you're not cooking for a big old family anymore. No need in heating up that 3x3 square that heats up the whole house, especially in the South, okay? So what we're gonna do is I have already pulled out my pie crust and I've let them kind of get to room temp so they're a little more pliable. And I'm just gonna put the first one down into the grill. And you're just gonna spread it out so that it covers the entire base of your grill. Okay. Ta-da. Now, inside the apple, I say inside the apples, inside the bowl with the apples, we put 2 tablespoons of flour, we put a half a cup of sugar and a teaspoon of cinnamon, okay? That's all it took. And I'm going to scoop this into my pie crust. And the neat thing about this is it will brown on the bottom as well as the top. That is one of the things I absolutely love about this, is if it reaches the top level, meaning all the way to the top of the grill, when you put the cover on it, it will brown both the top and the bottom. And the really awesome thing is, how long does it take to cook an apple pie in your oven normally? Yeah, I have no clue, because I'll be honest with you, I may bake. I don't make homemade apple pies. My guess is it takes a little while though. This is only going to take 15 minutes, y'all. How awesome is that? So by the time we're done with Sheila's demo later, we will have apple pie done. And then I'm going to throw a quiche in the oven in the other thing using the ring. Now, you're going to take the crust, and you could, if you're really one of those motivated people, cut it out and lattice work it on there. We just gonna place this on top and cut off our excess and make it whip around it, okay? Everybody understands the whip around it theory, right? It's when you just make the edges meet and make happy together so that you don't have a mess on your hands. Okay, now, when you pull this up, you can tuck it down in there. And I'm gonna get some of this excess off over here. You notice I'm using a Tupperware cake cutter. And the reason why is because you're not.
Hi.
Hi.
A mask.
She's muted.
Christine, you're muted. We can't hear you. You got to unmute your recording. Unmute. You're muted.
Who muted me? Have I been
got
muted
you.
the whole time?
You're unmuted now. Go on.
You're
Okay,
good
you
now.
muted me now.
No, you were on before. Someone had made some noise in the background. Someone muted everybody, I think. So you're okay.
Oh, okay.
It was only for about 20 seconds, so you're good.
Okay. That means we got muted after Emily said hi. All right, so back to what I was saying about, you notice I'm using the pie cutter to trim my crust. With this, y'all do not use any metal utensils in it. If you damage it with metal, do not put it back in the microwave, okay? They forewarned us about that, said that scratching it can hinder how well it works, and you really don't want to explode your microwave. It's just not a happy problem to have. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the little cuts in it to where it can breathe. There we go. So there's my little lovely cuts, my not so pretty tucked in everywhere positions there. And now what we're going to do is put this in the casserole position, squish it down. There we go. And we are going to, I say we, Tupper lady is going to go throw this in the microwave for me. And we are going to let him cook. Real quick, there's something I forgot to show y'all. I'll grab the one that doesn't have stuff in it. 15 minutes. Okay, so little feet on the bottom, just like all the rest of our microwave products have, keeps it elevated, gives you even circulation throughout the microwave, and it makes it heat up quicker and stay that way. Nice thing is, like I said, it heats up to 425. It stays at that steady temperature while it's in use. Okay. Do I have any questions? Come off mute if you have a question. Otherwise, I'm going to turn it over back to Sheila.
Yes, that's great. I'll take it over from here. And thank you so much, Christine. You did absolutely fantastic as always. And I just want to say hello. I see that we do have some guests in here tonight, and actually a hostess that earned her Micro Pro Grill with her hostess credits. Her hostess, her name is Denise, and her consultant is Tupper Chick Karen Price. So we know she had an awesome party. So we just want to say hello to Denise and welcome her. And Denise, you will be added to my wheel for prizes tonight. So thank you for joining us. And if we have any more guests, customers, hostesses joining us tonight, guys, pop it right down in the comments. I'm checking on those tonight. I don't want to miss out on any of them, and we want to make sure they're having a fantastic time. So thank you so much for joining in. So Christine has got us set up with an apple pie in the Micro Pro Grill. You know, I have not done that for Kai yet, but you better believe that is going to be on our menu, because I don't want to usually bake too much that he can't have over a couple of days, and I think he can handle that in a couple of days. So thank you, Christine. Heath will get that recipe. We'll see that recipe in a minute. Now we looked at all that apples and butter and bread crust. Now it's time to look at something a little bit healthier. And so now I'm going to introduce you to one of our awesome leaders, and her name is Dana Caton. So let me put Dana on the spotlight for you guys. Take myself.
Hey, everybody.
There you go.
Okay, so I had to do the good for you recipe, but you know, it's always good for you if there's cheese involved. It's tasty and good for you. So what I'm doing is in my Micro Pro Grill, it's a Parmesan vegetable bake, and I just kind of made this up. I've been looking at different recipes online, and I had like a zucchini and a squash left over, like one of each, and I just didn't know what to do with it. So I started looking around, and I found this vegetable bake, and it was really, really good. I've made it like 3 times now, and I've had this stuff. I've actually got enough stuff for 2 because, you know, when you keep them in your fridge smart, they last a long time, those zucchinis and squash. So I went ahead and sliced everything up, and I just used my knife one at a time, trying to get it done kind of quick before this. So I've sliced and layered, and I've got a zucchini. It's 1 zucchini, 1 yellow squash, and then 1 Roma tomato. It was a pretty big tomato though. Usually the Romas are a little bit smaller. But anyway, and then you just layer it in. I haven't put any spray in my Micro Pro Grill. And I haven't put anything on the vegetables or anything yet. I just kind of wanted to show you what I do. Okay, so now the recipe online was for the oven to bake this, and it was 30 minutes to bake it. Pull it out, add your cheese, and then another 15 minutes in the oven. So in the MicroPro grill. Now I had to play with it a little bit the first time, but it is 8 minutes cooking, add the cheese, and about 2 minutes to melt the cheese. So it's like what is that? That's less than half the time. So I'm just gonna pour a little olive oil on top of the veggies. Now, I do not have my spices in the little spice shakers because I haven't gotten that far in my Tupperware Tupperware product stuff. So I don't have any spice shakers yet, but I'm getting them this month because they're on sale. So if you don't have them, get them.
Perhaps Alicia put him on the leash for me.
Stack all of these things on your counter and it's not going to work. Everything's a different size, but the spice shakers all fit right on top of each other. So I can't wait to do that. So anyway, I've got my vegetables in here, put a little olive oil. I'm adding garlic powder and onion powder. Just sprinkling on top. I mean, you can measure it out, but I just do the sprinkle and see how it works. Now these are, I've got herbs de Provence. You can use Italian seasoning if you want to. It's pretty much the same thing. There's a couple of extra things in the provincial herbs, but it tastes the same. I just like the lavender, I guess. Okay, so, and then a little salt and pepper. And I do have these in my Tupperware, so. All right, now what I'm gonna do when I do this one, when I cook the vegetables, I'm gonna put it on the grill because I want the top to touch the vegetables and cook them both ways. So I'm gonna have it in the grill position and kind of like set it down. Oh, I don't know if you can see that. Set it down kind of hard. And like Christine said, you wanna keep everything out of the cold zone around the edge. So I've got all of the vegetables kind of up on the platform inside there. So I'm going to stick this in the microwave for 8 minutes, let it cook all the way through. When I take the top off, I'm just going to sprinkle it with, I've got Parmesan.
I don't see them moving. I just see a picture.
So I'll sprinkle it with the Parmesan and the
The
mozzarella.
video is, but up here at the top.
Then I'm going to turn this to the casserole position.
See what
I
I'm
don't
saying?
want this touching my
When I
cheese.
take my finger off, it doesn't show anything. It just shows.
Well, no, if you take
Oh,
your finger off, it'd be a black
Tia, you
screen.
need to mute, please.
So, I've got, just want to show you before I stick it in there, because when the vegetables are cooked, they're going to have a little bit of brown on them, like, you know, just like when you bake them in the oven, it's great. There we go. I'm unmuted, right? Yep. Okay. So I'm going to put it in for 8 minutes, and then while if someone else is doing their demo, I'm going to go ahead and put the cheese on and then put it in for the other 2 minutes. Then I think Sheila's going to come back to me so I can show her the final product. But I did want to mention a couple of things that kind of like, oh. Can you see me?
I can see her. I can see Dana.
She got 2, I think, is on.
Yeah,
We
I've
can
got
see you,
the
Dan.
camera doesn't work on my laptop, so I've got my camera on. But okay, sorry. Okay, so there I am. There's the vegetables. I'm gonna go ahead and stick these in, but I wanted to add on to Christine what Christine said. She talked about Daphne making the chicken pot pie. Listen, I got that recipe from her probably over the summer, and I make that chicken pot pie all the time. As soon as I use my pie crust to make the pie, I put in my order for my grocery shopping to have the chicken, the mixed vegetables, my cream of chicken, and my two pie crusts so I can make the chicken pot pie. I love it. And then after you make it and you don't eat the whole thing, obviously, you reheat it in the MicroPro grill, and the crust stays crispy. Everything in the inside still stays. Gets hot. It's great. Also, can you still hear me with the microwave going?
Yeah.
I do frozen stuff in the MicroPro grill. And when I say frozen stuff, I'm talking like frozen meatballs. You can pop them right in the MicroPro grill, put it in the grill position and cook them about 6 to 8 minutes. It just depends on the size of the meatball that's frozen. You can also do Bubba burgers right from frozen. So you take a Bubba burger, throw it in the grill. I do it 4 minutes on one side, flip it 2.5 to 3 minutes on the other side, lay a piece of cheese on top and put the top in casserole position, and like 30 seconds, probably less than that, the cheese is melted perfect on the burger. So there's just so many things you can do in the grill. Don't limit it to what you see in the recipe book or anything. Like, play with it, have fun with it, because you're not going to ruin anything that you can't fix again in 3 minutes. Okay, so I'm done. I'll quit talking.
No, I love that. I love those extra tips, Dana, to get everybody thinking, because that's what I want people to know about the MicroPro Grill is that I'll do this here. The MicroPro Grill, it is so fantastic that you can cook everything, and it really is a grill for your microwave. So thank you so much to Dana Katen. Y'all give it up for her. We're going to come back and see that delicious dish. I cannot wait. That sounds so yummy. Sounds so yummy to me. So what did I prepare today? I want to show you guys one of my recipes, and then tell you what I did with the other, and then highlight for you some of our products that we have on sale right now, because we want you to know that Tupperware is all about helping you save time, space, waste, and money in your pantry. And 2021 is the year of the well-stocked pantry. And when you have a well-stocked pantry, just like what Dana Katen was saying, when you know what you need from the grocery store, when you have a well-stocked pantry, it's easier to make your shopping list. Is when you have your spices that you need well-stocked, it's easy to whip up a recipe without running out and feeling like you got to buy everything at one time because you have a recipe. And then when you're short on your Himalayan pink sea salt or Himalayan pink salt, then you know that that's what you need to buy, not every other spice in the grocery store. So Modular Mates, the consultant that invited you tonight can provide you a full flyer with our Modular Mates. Guys, they're 50% off through Wednesday. We've had them on sale all month, and this is the way to get that well-stocked pantry. They stack on top of each other for easy storage. They are modularized. We call them Legos for ladies, which means they easily stack on top of each other, and they're designed that way. They're actually also designed going up to save space, and they go out to save space. And depending on which size you choose from us, they'll take up most of the space in a standard size cabinet, okay? We have pasta sets on sale. We have bacon sets on sale, beverage sets, and snack centers. They keep your dry goods fresh for up to 1 year, guys. I promise you, you will not be throwing out any food. And you can go ahead and stock up on all those great items, pastas and different flours and sugars and rice and grains and snacks. You can stock up on all of those things and know that they'll be safe in an airtight, liquid-tight container inside of your pantry, your cabinet, your shelf, anywhere that you want to store your dry goods. So make sure you get in on the Modular Mate sale because they are 50% off. One other little tip is those sets are here on our flyer, but we don't have the sets, small sets like this in our catalog. They're just great big sets because we know when our hostesses have a party, they could use that as a half price. And we know when our customers come to us and they want their pantry done, there's a $300 set of Modular Mates in there that we're going to sell them. But guys, you can have that with a fraction of the money right now by taking advantage of our sets that we have on sale, okay? So that's the first one I wanted to tell you about. The second one is the seasonings. You need a well-stocked pantry. And one of our star directors, she has been doing this thing called the pantry clean out, or she could tell you in the comments, y'all asked all about it, is Karen Price. But it was kind of funny, her and her husband, or she and her husband, were picking out different things they already had in the house and cooking with it. So I thought that was pretty funny because I know that she's been in Tupperware going on, getting ready to be 29 years. So I know she has so many great things in there, but she was able to clean out the freezer, clean out the refrigerator, pull the staples from the pantry. And it was just fun watching them do different recipes when I was able to catch them. So super, super cool. That's what you're going to be able to do with a well-stocked pantry. But you got to have your seasonings too. So as I tell you about my recipe, I use paprika and I use Himalayan salt and I use onion powder, garlic powder, And I also used a little bit of onion flakes in one of my recipes instead of using a shallot that I might usually use. So I like to have well-stocked spices, okay? I am going ahead and show you that my spice containers are red, but the ones that we have for sale right now are blue and black, okay? And I've been doing Tupperware for 20 years. So when I got mine, they were this color. And guess what? Tupperware lasts a lifetime, guys. So I don't need to buy anymore because I have mine. So there's no need to buy anymore unless I just want to add more spices to my collection, which I probably will do because they're at a great price on sale right now. But guys, when you buy Tupperware one time, you use it a lifetime. And if you want to switch out your seals and things like that, get with your consultant. Otherwise, you could choose black, which is kind of neutral for everything, or you can choose this beautiful sapphire blue, but they're available right now. So we have our spice shakers, the large and small are on sale right now. The small are not normally in our catalog. So get you some spice shakers. It has an area for you to scoop out with your measuring spoon. You can also, or just dump out if you're doing a big, I know my crab boil, I'm all usually shaking everything because there's never too much seasoning on your seafood boil. Or if you just want to shake so you can control, or if you want to pour out in one of our awesome measuring spoons here, you can measure out completely. And most of our measuring spoons will fit inside. And it's a little flat part right there. And if you need anything leveled off, see, it will level it off. So you need a Tupperware measuring spoons to go along with your spice shaker. So make sure you add that to your order and make sure you tell your consultant that invited you that you need those measuring spoons as well as our measuring cups as well, okay? So those are on sale. Lots of awesome things on sale tonight. Another thing, Christine, he talked about using utensils that are not sharp to not cut our MicroPro grill. So I'm very happy to announce to you that Tupperware has heat resistant utensils that you can cook with them in your MicroPro grill. You can cook with them in your regular cookware. They're heat resistant up to 425 degrees, so you can stir in the pots and things like that. You're not going to melt them, so you're never going to have those little bubbles that are on those other little spoons that you get at these big box stores. They're never going to hold up like the Tupperware cooking utensils. So make sure that you tell your consultant that you want to add some of these. And if you're one of our hostesses tonight, you may just, or guests and customers, you may just win at one of our Tupperware utensils for me. So make sure you stay on to the end because we're going to get this all started. So I hope you love it because I love it. So the sales sheet is awesome, guys. It's 2 complete sheets, front and back. Please get with the person that invited you tonight. Please look over those 2 sales sheets one more time because all of those sales end on Wednesday. And then if you're thinking about the MicroPro grill or some of the other products you've seen around me, then book your party so you can earn those free and half price. But by all means, take advantage of your sale products by Wednesday at 11:59 p.m. Now, let me show you what I've done, and then we're going to flip it right back over to Christine so we can catch up with her. And then we'll all circle back around to show our second version. So I love Brussels sprouts. How many of y'all love Brussels sprouts? Yay. If you don't, you will once you cook them in the MicroPro grill because they come out delicious. And I will show you what I did with these tonight. So what I did is I took my beautiful Brussels sprouts. Now they look beautiful, guys. They're restaurant quality. Get out of here. I need, say, $6.99 for a portion of these, okay? This is a side order. It may be $5.99. I don't know how much it is at the restaurant because I make them at home so much. But they're absolutely beautiful. I have a little pink Himalayan salt on there, a little olive oil just to kind of toss them in a little bowl, a little black pepper, a little onion powder, and a little garlic powder. Sprinkled on from my spice shakers just a little bit to give it some flavor because you know flavorful food tastes good. And just because you cooked it in the microwave doesn't mean you don't need to season it, okay? So make sure you season your food. So what I did is just toss that around and then I put that in our MicroPro grill. Now you can preheat your MicroPro grill. I preheated mine for 2 minutes just with an end of some zucchinis that I had earlier just to kind of heat the grill up because you don't want to heat it up empty. And the reason I heated up the grill is because when you do, you'll get a better char. Look at that. You would get a better char on the food. And then I cooked these Brussels sprouts in the grill position. So as you can see, I got the chart on both sides of the Brussels sprouts. And check this out, guys. I only cooked them 5 minutes in a preheated grill, and they came out just like this. I tasted them. They were done to perfection. Again, I just tossed them in just a little bit of olive oil, maybe a teaspoon of olive oil for all the Brussels sprouts I had, and I've already eaten probably half of them. Just to kick it up a notch, you can add a little brown sugar. You can do a little crumbled bacon. You can add balsamic vinegar, maybe some cranberries. These are your Brussels sprouts, honey. You can do what you want to do with them. But tonight, I wanted to do them simple for you so you can see the end result. And they took 5 minutes in my micro grill. So my micro grill was good and hot at that time. So what I did was I had prepped some stuffed chicken breast. So, oh my gosh. So yes, I see Mary says she needs some Brussels sprouts with that, some bacon with those Brussels sprouts. Yes, we do, but I didn't have any bacon. I usually buy like a pack at a time. I have frozen some of it in my freezer mate. I had rolled it up. Let me show you what I did, Miss Mary, and I have to Mary Margaret. I use this size of our freezer mates plus container, and I'll usually buy the bacon. I'll roll up the rest of it that I didn't use, and I'll stand them up like little soldiers in here. And that way I can just pull out how many pieces I need for the recipe. And I used what I had left over the weekend. So it's time to go get another pound or two of bacon. I'll use what I need that night. I'll roll up the rest of it and freeze it, and it usually lasts me a very long time. So make sure you do that with your bacon because you will love it. And when you cook the bacon after it's been rolled up and frozen like that, you put it in the pan, the micro grill or whatever you're doing, and as it unrolls, it'll cook flat as it unrolls, and it won't shrivel up, guys. It's amazing. So you got to freeze your bacon. It'll come out like restaurant style bacon. Okay. So that's another tip for the day. You'll love that. Okay. Yes. Large freezer mate works good for it as well. And so I have a household of 2 people, and these little containers are I love using these. So chicken breast. Okay. So get some chicken breast. I had a total of 4, so I'm going to do some more here. I've cooked 2 to show you here tonight. So stuffed chicken breast is a great way to mix up eating chicken. I do eat a lot of chicken. I have a lot of food allergies. So I'm always trying to find a way to kick up the chicken recipes. So this is a great one too that I was going to surprise y'all and wrap it in a little bacon. But of course, we didn't have bacon tonight. So that's another option, Mary Margaret, with that bacon. So what I have here, my little Tupperware bowl, okay? And and I'm sorry, y'all, I got it all over here from stuffing chicken breast, but just so it doesn't look messy, I'm gonna show you because that's some good filling right there. That is cream cheese, and then it's a teaspoon of garlic powder, teaspoon of onion powder, a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, and some frozen spinach that I had unthawed, and it was only 4 ounces of cream cheese. And I left that out so it can soften, and I stirred all of that up together. I did add a few onion flakes because normally I'll put a little shallot in there. I usually could chop it up with one of our awesome little choppers and fresh garlic as well, and just pop that right in here with it. And then you have your filling. Now that filling is awesome. That filling can go in steak, it can go in chicken, whatever you want to stuff, pork chop. It's really, really good. So what I did is took my chicken breast, I sliced them in half. I seasoned both sides. And on the outside portion that is going to be in my grill, I did also put my salt, pepper, a little bit of onion powder, garlic powder, and I used some paprika. And I love storing my paprika in my spice shakers. And the reason why I use paprika, because if you're microwaving food or grilling anything that you want to see that nice char on, make sure you put some paprika, because it helps enhance the color. And so it's a great way to get a great color on your food. Y'all know we eat with our eyes first. So it's stuffed, fold that over. On the outside, we're going to sprinkle that paprika. And I have a little spray bottle of olive oil, just a little spray, just to get all the juices flowing in the micro grill, because the chicken breast is a solid cut of meat. So now I'm going to show you with one of my Tupperware utensils here. And I have this extra wide spatula that ask your Tupperware consultant how on Thursday you could get this as a free gift when you get your micro grill. So hey, so let me show you with that extra wide one. I just took the top off of my MicroPro grill. As you can see, got all that good marks on it from my chicken breast. And I also use a pot holder. So there's my little bead pot holder. And so because when I'm cooking things, by the way, I cook this for 8 minutes once you put it in there. So that after 8 minutes, your handle on your top of your MicroPro grill that Christine was showing you, it can be a little hot. So I want you to grab your little pot holder. And I love these little guys. And of course, I love bees. So there you have it. So now let me show y'all. I'm going to show you. Christine talked about the little well. So my little juice is flowing down there. And it's a little pinkish color. That's because, see if I can show you. You saw it running there. That's because I used paprika. The chicken breast is totally done. So I cut a little piece so you can see. But this is 8 minutes for a stuffed chicken breast. And I cut there so you can see how done it is. Perfectly done. Look at that. Does that not look good? And it's gotten a little, you know, it's been sitting out here for just a few minutes. Look at that. Now, is my chicken breast looking good, y'all? Oh,
What's the
Lord. And
green
that little piece I cut off was delicious, too. You see? And I'm going to try to tilt this up a little bit because this is why I want you to use that paprika. See that color?
Uh-huh.
Just use just a little bit, okay?
Sheila,
So,
what's the green stuff?
I'm sorry, spinach.
Okay, that's what I thought it was.
So this is the cream cheese, spinach, shallot, garlic, seasonings, whatever you like to put in there. You can put some cranberries in there. That if you like to, you can put more garlic or whole cloves of garlic. You can put some bacon in there, or you can actually wrap the chicken breast with some bacon as well. That's another way to kick this one up. Yeah, 2 chicken breasts in here. So this is enough for my son and I, even though he'll eat things like this if I bribe him, which means that I have to take him to Chick-fil-A tomorrow.
God.
So he bribes me when I go crazy with some things, but this is one that he definitely enjoys. So I just want to show you guys that. Did you like that? Yes, the bacon would be phenomenal. Wrap that in some bacon. You can even make little mini ones. And you can slice that chicken breast down even a little bit thinner and just roll them, and then roll the bacon around it, a half a strip of bacon. And this is another little tip. Roll your bacon after you've done that in a little cayenne pepper and a little bit of brown sugar. Make your little thin mixture and roll it in there, and then pop it in your grill. When I tell you that this is restaurant quality foods that you could do right in your home with your MicroPro grill, and it's a fantastic product. So are y'all ready to see more?
Yes.
All right. So we're going to kick it back over now to the awesome Christine Heath, and we're going to see what she's been cooking over there. And then we're going to come back and visit Dana. So I have shown you guys both of my recipes. I'm going to put before and after pictures and all the recipes for you guys in our group. And then after this is over, your consultant that invited you can get you the recipes. Okay. So I'm turning it back over to Christine.
Make sure I'm not on mute anymore. Nope, we are not on mute anymore. All right.
Yeah.
So I pulled the grill out, and I will forewarn you, I overfilled it. So when you do that, yes, you will have to clean up a mess, but it wasn't that bad. It was just a little bit of the juices overflowed. Don't ever put this face down, especially if you've got a laminate countertop. If you've got a gas stove top, a glass stove top, you can set it down on there, but normally set it up to where you're not damaging your product or your surfaces. I've got 2 spots on my kitchen table where I didn't think about that. So just a note to self. And there, yeah, you can tell it got sticky in there. There we go. There is your golden apple pie. Now, the instructions do say you need to let it set for 20 minutes, and it's only been out about 10 before you cut into it so that the juices can thicken up. So we're going to let that one sit there. And when we come back and show you what we're going to cook in the grill in the second one, then we'll have both of them for you guys to see. Okay. Now, what we've got is the MicroPro grill. We're using the ring, and you just set it in there. Oh, by the way, who freezes a pound of bacon? It doesn't last that long in our house. We just cook it all up and eat it all.
I
Yeah.
know, but it's just the two of us.
There's only 3 of us here. It's a pound of bacon. Hello.
I do cook some of it.
I start and I cook it all. Then it's getting munched on all week. Okay, so what we have in here is 4 eggs, scrambled up, okay? I haven't added anything else to it. Crystal Wave, I have about a half a pound of chicken sausage. Now, y'all, if you take your, for those of you that have it, take your mincer grater with our, okay, Sheila, help me out with the
Fusion
name.
master. Fusion
Yeah.
master.
Whip it, mix chef.
No, I'm wanting to grind my own meat.
Oh, yeah,
Fusion
your
master.
master shredder grater, yes.
Yes, okay. So we ground up our own chicken, added our own sausage seasoning. So it is fat-free sausage, y'all. I grilled this up and there's no grease in the bottom of the pan. It is fab. Okay, so I've got a half a pound of that already pre-cooked, because if you've ever watched one of my cooking demos, you know I cook all of my meats in my stack cooker where all the juices fall through. Well, this I just threw in the pot and mixed it on up. But I'm going to throw that in with the eggs. I'm going to throw some shredded cheddar cheese in there, and then green chilies. They are so good.
Oh,
Now, you can use frozen or you can use canned. For this one, I had the canned on hand, so that is what I'm going to use. Now I'm going to mix this up. Now, the original recipe for this we got from Scott's uncle when we were out west, and he did it in a cast iron skillet. So he ground up the sausage, cooked up the sausage in the skillet, then added all the other ingredients real quick and threw it in the oven, you know, that lovely 3x3 square we were all talking about, and then cooked it. Well, I said, surely we can downsize this and throw it in the Micro Pro grill. And guess what? We did.
Mhm.
All right. Now you want to fill it up, not to the point of it making a mess, but enough that it will rise and reach the top of the seal so that it'll brown the top as well. And you'll see that when it comes out. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to put it on in the casserole or in the grill position because I want it flat on top of the ring. And I'm going to go pop this in the microwave, and I will be back in 10 minutes to both recipes complete.
Okie doke.
All right, thank you so much, Christine. So now we're gonna go and pop back over, and let's go to this view before I pass it back to Dana. Let's see who's out there. Where are our hostesses? Where are our customers? I want to say hi to you guys and give you an opportunity to say hi. Tell us what you got at your parties, what you recently purchased from Tupperware. And I want to make sure that I have all the hostesses separate from our team members on tonight, because it's going to be a separate drawing for them. So do we have Maggie is on? Is Maggie one of our guests, host customers? I just saw her. What about Miss Denise, which is Karen's guest? Let's get Denise to hear from her. I'll find Maggie and Kim in just a second.
I'm right here. Sorry.
You're fine. Hi, Maggie. How are you?
I'm great. This is
And you were
fun.
invited by, are you having fun?
Yes, I'm having fun and learning a lot.
Oh, absolutely. Yay. Okay, tell us who invited you, because I think I know, but tell everybody else.
Mary Margaret invited me.
Yay.
And so did Dana, both of them.
Wonderful, wonderful. That's a great group we have there. So you're in great company. So way to go. Thank you for coming.
Yeah.
So were you a customer or a host, Maggie?
I was a host and a customer. So yeah, I have lots of Tupperware just learning how to use it all.
That's wonderful. Tell us the last thing you bought that you love, whether you've learned to use it or not.
Well, I just bought a bunch of the modular mates, and I'm telling you, what a difference my pantry. I love those, but I do have what y'all are using now, and the stackable cook things for the microwave. I don't know what they're all called exactly, but I have a lot of that stuff, so I'm just wanting to learn how to use it all.
Well, absolutely. So that means when we have more cooking shows, you'll come back and see us. Or maybe if you decide to join us in the business, you can learn even more that way too. Okay.
Looking forward to it.
All right. Thank you so much, Maggie. Thank you for joining us tonight. And then next up, I think I saw her come off mute because I am going to end up talking to all three of these ladies real quick tonight. I saw Denise. And
Hello. Yes.
Chicken Cacciatore, I'm making it my micro grill.
Yeah.
Best chicken cacciatore, and I use the spiral noodles, girl. I use the zoodles, girl. Yes.
All right.
It's all done in the micro grill, even cooking the zoodles. Okay.
Wow.
So tell us who invited you, because I think everybody knows now.
Yes, Miss Karen. Yes.
So tell us what you just earned, because Karen told me. So I want you to tell everybody what you just earned.
Oh gosh, do we have enough time?
Well, I know the one product that you're hearing about tonight is the Micro Pro Grill, and you're super excited about getting that one, right?
Yes, I'm very excited about getting that one. I did the freezer mates, no, not the freezer mates, the refrigerator ones. Fridge Smart. Thank you. The Fridge Smarts. Yes, I did that. So, and then I did, the pour over, the brew, cold brew. Really
Oh my
excited
goodness,
about that one.
Lord, yes.
You got 3 of them.
Yes. Oh my goodness. So you're going to use all of them in your home?
Oh, is that what I got? Oh, yes. I'm excited because, you know, that's my biggest waste of money is throwing food out that goes bad.
Well, you won't be throwing all that money out anymore, girl. You'll be saving that green to buy earrings, girl. That's what I do. I go to jewelry with all my money savings.
Or more Tupperware, huh?
Yes, and once you get Tupperware, you don't have to keep buying that, girl.
Oh, I can't wait. I'm excited about that. Yeah, I really.
You are a hoot. I hope that we get to spend more time with you.
Oh, you will. I think you will.
So much. You guys are so fun, Maggie and Denise. Where y'all get these awesome hostesses? I need to go find me some parties. Party with all these awesome people. Don't get me wrong. I party with Higher Vision and they're the best. But you guys just got me all giggly tonight. I just love it. Okay.
I've been in and out of Tupperware for years and years.
Oh, it might be time to get back in. Yay! Karen's like, come on back. Well, thank you, Denise Cacciatore. I'm never going to forget your name. I'm going to send you the recipe, and I hope you consider joining our team because we have a fantastic time. You've gotten so much Tupperware products now, so it's time to sell that stuff to your friends and family, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome, dear. And who is Kim Cloud with us? Is Kim here? This is Ann's host. Is that the Kim? I can't see, guys, because we're on 2 different screens because there's so many of you on tonight.
Is Pat Simmons on?
Huh?
Pat Simmons.
Pat Simmons? Okay, well, let's speak to Pat.
I'm looking to see if she's on. There's a couple of people that are on iPhones, and I don't know if, because it just says iPhones on it.
Ann said it's Clyde, not Cloyd, Cloyd. Well, Ann, let me know if she's on so we can speak to her, and we'll catch her right before the end, okay? Because we definitely want to speak with her as well. All right. So now what we're gonna do, thank you to all of our guests and customers. You guys are the lifeblood of what we do with Tupperware. We've been in business for 75 years. Many of us have been in Tupperware for decades. And listen, we're pretty smart chicks, and we're not gonna be with the company 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 50 years if it doesn't treat us good. So we are here to let you know we're having fun, we're raising our families, we're being able to give back to our communities by helping other women. And that's why we do what we do. So if you're out there in the market for like something to do, or if you want to make some fabulous extra money, if you want to drive one of these fabulous cars, if you just want to stock your kitchen with all the Tupperware we have, you may want to consider joining us on this Tupperware journey. You also have another option. You can host parties with us. We have the best fun. We are so knowledgeable and so excited about what we do. We would love to show you guys and your friends and family, and you can have an awesome party, get tons and tons of free and reduced price products, and we would love to take care of you that way as well. And the other way is for you to always be one of our customers, okay? So those are your 3 options. When you join our team, you get to be all 3, okay? So that's what's so excited about this, guys. So, Ann, just let me know when she comes back in, and I am going to turn this back over to our very awesome Dana, because I hope her recipe hadn't got cold for all my talking. I told y'all I talk too much. But I'm glad the Micro Grill holds its heat, honey. It holds its heat too, doesn't it, guys? It doesn't go cold as soon as you take it out the grill, honey. It is awesome. You got to have your Micro Grill.
Yeah. No, it stays hot. It's been out for, I don't know, however long, about 15 minutes. But it's still pretty hot if you touch the metal parts. So I'm sure the veggies and stuff are really good. So I want to throw a plug in real quick to one of the Tupperware gadgets that I actually, when I did my launch party, I got my MicroPro grill, and with this purchase, my consultant / director, this was a free gift that she gave me. And at first I'm like, I'm never going to use these. They're really weird tongs, you know? They're awkward, they're long, they're kind of funky. But I really love these, especially with the grill, because I mean, you can use them as a tong. They're great maybe for like pasta and stuff, but they snap apart. And then you have 2 utensils, and this one I use in the grill all the time to scoop my stuff out. So let me show you. So there's the top, so you can see some of the crispy bits. And then that's the cheese melted on. You saw a little bit of water in the moat there. But yeah, so it's perfect. You use either one of these to scoop it out. Now, I'll eat all of these by myself if I'm not careful. But you scoop it out. Ooh, a little bit of cheesies. There we go. I'm about to eat it now.
Wow, girl, Lord have mercy.
I already took a picture, Sheila. Don't worry. I already took a picture, so you'll have a good one.
Okay, thank you. And take a picture on that pretty Tupperware plate too. Clean it, get the plate all pretty. You know we love our pretty pictures. Send them all to me so I can send them out. I love it. Yeah, take a selfie with it while you like that too, Dana.
Thank you, guys.
Dana, thank you so much. That was an awesome demo. And Dana, hold up your tongs one more time, because those are going to be anyone that purchases a MicroPro grill from us in February, they're going to get your tongs and my spatula as part of their free gift for purchasing the grill, okay? So hold on to those. You're going to be showing those a lot in our February month, okay? Yes. Thank you, Dana. Okay, so now let's get it back to Christine. I have 2 minutes because I promised you an hour. And I need to stop talking because I love to talk. So let me find Christine Heath and turn it back over to her.
Okay, so the apple pie is out, y'all. I'm going to scoop it out so y'all can see how it looks. The quiche is still in right now. It's just got a couple more minutes to it. Let me see if I can do this without making a mess. Look at the bottom crust. It is golden brown. Okay. And then we have, again, you're using your utensils. Okay, note to self, maybe cubing it wasn't the best thing because it looks like applesauce in there instead of apple pie, but that's okay. I turned down apple pie, so we're good. Now, something you can do with this, because you may not want to store it in your microwave. Oh, we got background noise on.
Hold on, let me try to mute. Make sure you unmute yourself because I'm muting all.
Okay. There we go. All right, so one way to save it is to make individual servings, especially if you're one of those people that doesn't necessarily need to eat all the pie in one sitting, but you like to do all the pie in one sitting. Okay, so you can put it in the 1 cup rock and serve, vent and serve, sorry, there's old school for you. Vent and serve, and freeze them once they're cool. If you're wanting to do 2 servings, you can use the round or the medium vent and serve and do it that way, but you're making 1 dessert and you can store it and bring it back out. When you want to reheat it, you can put it back into the MicroPro grill, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, and it's warmed back up. Dump some ice cream, dump ice cream on top of it, or Cool Whip if you're just one of those people, and it's good to go. All right. Scott's got the other out. Go ahead.
Hey, Scott.
Hey, girl.
That's the big Tupper lady.
Yes. Take a picture. Take a picture.
Take a picture. Somebody take a picture.
If you don't have a picture, it didn't exist.
But that is the quiche. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to burn your fingers and take the ring out. You can use tongs, get the ring out. I'm going to remove the ring and just set it over here.
You gotta have that.
You still have this perfect little quiche. And you're going to use your big old spatula and you're just going to go right up underneath it. And you have crustless quiche, which means hello, that is all protein. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and pass the plate. Now, I'm going to cut it in half for you guys to see it. And here's something else to think about with your MicroPro grill, because I thought about it when I went over there to put the cover to the other one over there. Y'all, you've got to be careful with them. You've got to let them completely cool before you wash them, because if you don't, you can damage the way they're put together, and you don't want to do that either. That's a $200 piece of equipment. Don't mess it up. And there you go. Quiche with runny cheese. Hello. So we'll take the apple pie, have some of the chicken with the veggies and the Brussels sprouts, and have some quiche later.
Yes, I absolutely love it. And it's officially 9:02. So y'all give it up for Christine.
Yeah, you guys.
Let's get some pictures of that quiche together and separate, because that is money, girl. That's the money shot. That's it. Put it back up to the camera one more time. Nobody will believe that came out of the microwave and cut so tender with all those eggs. People don't believe us when we tell them. And then that MicroPro grill ring, you gotta own that ring. That ring is, and we have awesome recipes to share with you, but that's definitely one that you need to get for your grill, okay?
Y'all, we almost did the chocolate chip cookie in the MicroPro grill with the ring, because that is so fun and easy to do too. But we wanted to do something that utilized the whole grill, so that's why we did the apple pie tonight.
I love it. Thank you, Christine. You did a fantastic job. Thank you so much, Dana. You guys were fabulous demonstrating tonight. Absolutely love it. Thank you to our customers that have joined us. My phone is going off, guys. Something's happening. Thank you to our awesome guests that joined us tonight. And so I have something to share with you for our awesome guests. And I know we have a lot of team members on tonight. I do have a full list of all of you guys too, but I'm going to stop this recording and I'm going to do a spin of the wheel for you guys off camera, and I'll post it in my group for you guys to win a prize. But for Denise, for Kim, if she's off camera, she can say hello to me right now. And for Maggie, all of you are going to get a piece of our utensils from me because I want you to add it to your collection. So yes, and all you have to do is get with the consultant who sent you so that you can, they can get me your address. Okay, so that's the deal. I want you to go back to them. Now, if you decide to join our team and they tell me that too, I'm going to put something else in your bag too, okay? Oh my gosh, so that's going to be it. So you can get 2 fabulous gifts.
Am I muted?
Am I muted?
Oh,
Oh,
I just figured out how to do this, guys. I'm so sorry.
Oh, that I just said, I won't even remember. Okay, well, I'm going to pause myself so we can meet Kim. So Kim, is that you?
Yeah, it's me. I just figured out what I'm doing.
Kim, how are you?
I'm great. How are you
All
all?
right. And tell me how to say your last name because I was saying Cloud.
Cloyd.
Cloyd, thank you. Kim Cloyd, everybody give it up for Kim Cloyd. Yay!
On what I'm doing. I didn't know what I was doing. This is my very first time doing this.
Hey, oh my goodness, I love being people's first. You know what I'm saying? Because I was the top of virgin at my first party and it just blew my mind. So anytime I could be a first at anything for somebody, your first Zoom, you did a great job because you figured it out, okay?
I did. I figured it out. I was probably talking to myself, but.
Oh, we do that a lot in Zoom. Trust us, we do it all the time. But thank you, and of course, tell everybody who invited you because they may know already from the comments. But who invited you tonight? That's right. And you did a great party with her, and you were on our mega party and all that stuff, right? So yay!
Yeah.
Well, congratulations. So thank you so much, Kim. We appreciate you being here tonight, and thank you for learning something new. That's what we're all about here. Okay.
Thank you all.
You're welcome, darling. Okay, so those 4 ladies, they're going to be getting some type of heat resistant cooking utensil from Sheila. And when you decide you want to join our fantabulous team, then you're going to get something else in your bag. Okay, so that's the conclusion of our party tonight. I hope you guys loved it. I hope you had a great time. We're going to post all these recipe pictures right now, all the pictures, all the recipes. So get with your consultant that invited you tonight so you could get all the recipes and talk to them about how you could get your MicroPro grill, and make sure you ask them about the sales flyer so that you can take advantage of any of the deals that are on here. And guys, it's not too late to go ahead and throw in a Facebook party. If you want to, you can go ahead and have that $1,000 party by Wednesday night and get your MicroPro grill for free. So my challenge to all the team members that are on here tonight is to go out and get that one more party, show people why we are the best, why they should all have Tupperware all over their house. And when you book your one more party and you're on here tonight, then you just text me that you booked one more party tonight and I'll have a gift for you as well, okay? So take me up on our challenge, guys. Let's book some more parties. Let's sell some more Tupperware and let's make it do what it does, okay? Thank you guys for joining. I'm gonna stop the recording now. You are fantastic and amazing. And I think that would get us real close to an hour, guys. So that's